Leo, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. There is no gender in tarot. This is something that could have happened to you already. It could be happening to you now. It could happen to you in the future. I pull on the sun sign of Leo. Check your other placements. If it doesn't make any sense, that's okay, because this is a collective reading for the sun sign of Leo. If it does make sense, give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. What do we have for you? We have, I sometimes wonder if you care. The number 13 breaks down to 4. So, something in April could make a difference to you. The number 13 could make a difference to you. I sometimes wonder if you care. That could be you, somebody you're dealing with. Okay, 3 of Pentacles popped out. Somebody wants to work with you. Team. A burden. There's a burden. 10 of Wands. Something is bothersome. Don't want to fight. Don't want to argue. Don't want the smoke. Could have been putting you into competition. You could have been putting somebody else into competition. They don't want this anymore. It's a burden, and it doesn't want it anymore. Let's move these down. Maybe I need to move my candle. I don't know what that was. I wanted to pop out there. King of Pentacles, Earth Magic. King of Pentacles is somebody that's very good with money, finances. Could be a financial advisor, a banker, or just somebody that's really good with money. Concentrates on their money. Make sure everybody's straight with their finances. Family members, friends, they know how to make the bag. They're the person that you go to. They can tell you if you're playing DIY financial in the stocks, you know, you're playing around with your penny stocks and something like that. They're good with it. They know how to bring in the coin. This is could be an earth sign, or someone very practical. Somebody that is a very practical type of person, not what you think of as a flighty person, but somebody that's very down to earth and all about the basics. Knight of Wands. In reverse. Okay. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, because that's the other side of the coin. This is a Knight of Wands in reverse. This is the, yeah. Jack the Lad. This is someone who spreads themselves very thin amongst everyone. There's no gender. Let's pull some more cards. And see if what I'm thinking is could this person think that you have the bag, Leo? Could they think that you're very solid and secure, and they think that you have the bag? And could be, and they want to come in and get a little something something. Now I've got a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's take a look at this. There is a burden that this person has. I think that you weren't treated. I don't think you were treated the way you should have been treated. I think there were arguments, a lot of tension. You could have been put into situations that you weren't even aware of. Third-party situations, not necessarily cheating. Could be. Third-party situations can be a lot of things. Third-party situations can be careers, it can be addictions, it could be friends, it could be in-laws, children from another marriage, your own children. Third-party situations can be other things, where the attention is not on the relationship, but the attentions are on other things. Can also be other people. I'm going to say other people because I have Knight of Wands in reverse. I think this person is now focusing on the money, where they were a player to the utmost, okay? They were living single while in a relationship with you. Might not have been a marriage type, but it was probably a higher level of commitment. Could have been a marriage. I think that the behavior that they exhibited, they know it's wrong. They knew it was wrong. They know that you are their person. But for some reason, they came with the disrespect. They know an apology should be coming from them. But they were all about living the life. And now they're focused on the money. They like to have a good time. They certainly do like to have a good time. This was a higher level of commitment. You may not have had that legal piece of paper. Some of you may have. But there was a commitment that they've stepped out of. That turned a Leo into somebody that lost their fire, knocked off their square. Surprisingly, it happens. Because Leos have really big hearts, and they're very, very loyal. And they stay loyal for longer than they should. There's a lot of gaslighting went on here. A lot of mindfuckery. The person's still very attracted to you. But you were knocked off your square. Made to think that things you knew weren't true. Made to think things you saw weren't true. Played with your head, big time. Took your roar away a little bit. Tried to dim your shine. I'm thinking, and it sounds so stupid, I'm thinking this person was jealous. I'm thinking your partner was jealous. Because the Leo, not even trying, but you have attention. Not even if you're courting it, not even if you are trying to be extra. You're magnetic, and people are drawn to you. I think this person, they could have been fire sign too. I think they were jealous of the attention. For some reason, they had to put you down. They needed you under their thumb. They had to step up on you. And when they couldn't, they had to do things, even if you didn't know about it, that made them feel better about themselves. That doesn't say anything about you, and it says everything about them. Empress in reverse. They made you not feel valued. You could be the mother of this person's children. I don't necessarily get that. They made you feel not valued, that you're not abundant, that you're not giving, that you're not bringing enough. This person is not... And they know you're their counterpart. They know that. That's why this is like really shitty. You could have been paranoid. People could have thought you were paranoid because everything that you thought that you saw, you saw. Everything you thought you heard. Any phone messages you saw, they were true. Any changes in energy that you felt, it was true. But if you talk to somebody about it, face value, they're thinking you're crazy. This person made you feel like you're crazy. Queen of Pentacles reversed is like Gladys Kravitz. Abner, come and look at this. And when Abner came and look, everything was normal. So people are starting to think, dementia, something. And it's not true. Even your close ones are starting to look at you kind of side-eyed because this person puts on a real good show. Making you think this is not your wish fulfillment, or they're talking themselves into thinking that you're not their wish fulfillment because they've tried to beat you down. Somebody that does this, is that your wish fulfillment? You got to ask yourself that. Who you thought they were was, but the face that they're showing you is not. You think about that. You got to decide if this is something that you want to bring back to life, and it doesn't look as though you do. But you're very worried about your stability and your security, and that's understandable. A decision has to be made. A decision's not being made yet. It needs to be. Nothing's moving forward. It's kind of like at a status quo. Now I see a King of Cups. King of Cups. This is a water sign. Or, even if it's not, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but a King of Cups is someone who loves unconditionally, who cherishes, is considerate, caring, excellent husband, partner, father, pet father, supportive partner. Makes you forget all of this. Cups, water, emotions. You can show your emotion. You can have emotion. Now I got a Queen of Cups. Upright. This is a matched pair. This is a divine pair. Queen of Cups. Again, water. They're married. This is a married couple in the tarot. Unconditional love, nurturing, mothering, excellent partner, again, intuitive, considerate, caring, compassionate, wifey material, loyal, mother, good pet mother. This is a divine pair. Three of Swords. That's heartache and heartbreak. because of lying, cheating, betrayal. Then we have the Six of Wands, which is success. With the Hermit. Hermit in reverse to me is ghosting. In this case, leaving. So I think the choice has to be made. I don't think that you're going to be successful. And here's our last card. Ace of Cups. Look at that. All full of self-love, agape love, big cup of emotions. Brand new beginnings. After you leave, you have the success of agape love. After you leave something that's not going anywhere, realize that you gave everything you could. You stayed longer than you should. You were loyal to something that no longer deserved your loyalty, who at one time could have been your wish fulfillment of the person that they showed themselves and pretended to be. But after the mask fell, is that who they really were? You certainly deserve someone who does not go out and act single when they're in a higher level of commitment and then just focus on money or focus on your money and then treat you like you're not abundant enough for them and act like you're paranoid of what they're doing when you know damn well that your intuition is correct. I sometimes wonder if you care. Is that you asking them? You got a lot to think about. I'm going to leave it here, Leo. If this made any sense, let me know. If not, come back and see me next week.